Team deathmatch. Make this quick and clean.
Hey everyone, what's up? My name's Vic Taylor and welcome to another Black Ops video. Today I'm going to be looking at the G11 and bringing out a little review on it, and I hope you enjoy it. I remember I did a sort of review on the G11 back when I first started up this channel. I believe it was the first review I did, though I hesitate to call it a review, honestly, because it was more of, I like this gun is good, let's move on to something else, and I believe I talked about being drunk for the entire rest of that commentary. But this is going to be a full review of the G11. Hopefully I'm not going to talk about anything else, though I probably will run out of shit to say about it and just ramble like I am now for a few minutes, but fuck it. As you saw from the beginning of the video in the top right hand corner, two guys requested this gun. The guitar guy asked for general tips about it, what perks, what attachments to use, because he was having a bit of bother. The second guy, Lilk Knox, if I am pronouncing that right, I'm terrible at pronunciations, actually gave me a class, and that is the gameplay that we are starting out with. The requested class was the G11 with the low power scope, Makarov Suppressor, Tomahawk, Concussion, Hardline, Sleight of Hand and Hacker, and I do of course have all those perks as their pro version. To start off with the G11, it has a shit ton of recoil. I fired, I think, a shit ton of bursts there. I would do the maths, but I'm feeling lazy. It has a shit ton of recoil, and therefore, even though it is a long-range gun, it is a gun where you should be looking to get down long lines of sight. You should not be walking up to people and just shooting them from 2 feet away, because they will beat you with a fully auto, submachine gun or assault rifle. You should be looking to either flank or get long lines of sight and lay down covering fire for your teammates. But you have to be good at actually aiming. My aiming is a little bit shit, as I'm sure you're all aware. It is the one thing that I've never been able to really iron out of my gameplay. And, you know, it's the one thing that I keep having problems with, my accuracy and my aiming in general. And I got knifed because I stayed there for too long. Oh dear. But the G11 is power-wise, it is a good gun. When I first started playing this game, I was quite into hardcore modes for some strange reason. I can't think why. I mean, there can't have been many campers when I first started, or I would have blown a couple of blood vessels and bled to death. But the G11 hardcore, it's a one burst kill. You shoot one, you get them, and they kill, and they die immediately. And the rarity in normal core modes are one burst kills. You do not get them very often. When you do get them, you feel really good about yourself, but mainly it is a 2 burst kill for the G11. But that's fine. I mean, the M16 is usually a 3 burst kill unless you have shit aiming. The M14 is 3-4 hit kill. The G11 power wise compared to the other burst fire weapons is a very good weapon. Now, the low power scope. As you know, I do not like the scopes that zoom in like that so you can't see a minimap and can't see what's around you. Because I just died there from a shotgun headshot, I believe, because I didn't know what the fuck was happening around me. And I don't like that at all. I mean, even when I use snipers, I put on the ACOG sight, because I just like having spatial awareness. I really do like having it. So, the only two options attachment-wise for this gun are the low power scope and the variable zoom. I wouldn't have either of them. I would just have the gun as it was meant to be and just own with that. Because having a scope on, it messes everything up. Because even though I said this is a long-range gun, you can, you know, win close-up battles. But with one of the scopes on, it is very hard to do that. It is immeasurably hard to do that, unless you're good at hip firing. And I'm not going to lie, this gun does have a nice hip fire spread, but it's not perfect, and if you're at close range, you will get beaten with SMGs and other assault rifles. The Tomahawk, the Concussion. I would honestly put either frags or semtexes on this class, and how do I not hit him? How am I not killing him? Fuck it, how am I not killing him? That is a perfect example of something that I am going to discuss later on in the video. That was awful timing. Awful timing. But I would put frag or semtex on, because Tomahawk, it's usually for close range. I've only got one really cool Tomahawk kill, and that I believe is in the M14 request video that I will be putting out soon for you guys, whoever requested that. I think it was 2 people again. And you're not going to be getting close enough to Tomahawk people, or you shouldn't be, so frag semtexes are a much better option. Concussion grenade, I'm all the way with that. I've switched fully from flashbang to concussion. True, it doesn't have quite the same oomph as flashbangs, but it's quicker to throw, and therefore it saves my life more, to be honest. But I don't really mind. I don't really have an opinion on the equipment that you used. I mean, the equipment is more personal taste than anything. It's more personal preference than guns, attachments, perks, anything. I personally use the tactical insertion because I play a lot, and I mean a lot, of objective game modes, and I like having to not spawn halfway across the map and then run back to the objective. I don't like running around doing nothing. I want to be in the action all the time, and if that means I die a few more times, fuck it, I don't really care. I want to be in the action, because that is where the exciting gameplays are from. Moving on to the perks. I have actually brought up a full list of the perks, because I'm tired of sounding like a noob in my own commentaries. Now, if the page would load, that is brilliant. The first 5 perks: Lightweight, Scavenger, Ghost, Hardline and Flak Jacket. I would recommend with the G11 either Lightweight or Hardline. The reasons: Scavenger, it's got a load of bullets, and to be honest, I will never recommend Scavenger 90% of the time, just because it's so much fun running out of bullets and picking up someone else's gun and trying that out. I have immense fun with that, and I think it makes really exciting sequences where I run out of bullets with one gun, pick up another gun, run out of bullets with that, pick up another one, all the while owning. It's much better than just having Scavenger and not having to worry about it. I wouldn't recommend Ghost, because this is not a stealthy class. You cannot equip a Suppressor, and to be honest, all those months of just using Ghost without a silencer for me was so newbie. I'm sorry, it was so newbie, because having Ghost and not having a silencer just seems... I have no idea why I did it. Let's just move on before I embarrass myself any further. But Flak Jacket, I wouldn't recommend it for any other game mode except Domination. I knew it was in there somewhere, that long pause. And to be honest, I don't really think the G11 is an objective gun. I do think it's a TDM gun. I'm sure one of you guys will prove me wrong, but for me, I like my fully autos and objective game modes, and TDM is where I have fun and where I try out shitty weapons. I'm not gonna lie. Lightweight is a good flanking perk, and you can get behind your enemies and really give them a kick up the arse. Hardline, obviously, it's self-explanatory. The second perk slot, I would recommend either Hardened or Sleight of Hand. Scout is obviously useless, Warlord is obviously useless, Steady Aim, you shouldn't be getting close enough to them to hip fire, you shouldn't be doing it, and I obviously am looking at all these perks as if you haven't got the pro versions of them, because a lot of people haven't got the pro versions, so I'm just going to be safe. Hardened, because you shoot through a lot of things with the G11. It's already got very high bullet penetration, and when partnered with Hardened, you can shoot through pretty much anything. I do believe the situation that I mentioned earlier on, where I shot through some boxes and I didn't get the guy, that was because I had Sleight of Hand on. If I had Hardened, I think I would have killed him. And a few more times in this video you will see that I do shoot through shit and I do kill them, but the Sleight of Hand is the other one. It's surprising how quickly you run out of the bullets in a clip. It's surprising, but I do think Hardened is slightly above Sleight of Hand in its usefulness on this weapon. The third perk slot, Marathon or Hacker. Ninja, useless because you're not running a stealth class, and to be honest, I don't think many people sound whore anyway, at least not the ones that I come up against, so I don't have any use for it in the first place. Second Chance speaks for itself, and unless you have the pro version of Tac Mask, it's useless. No one uses Nova Gas. I don't think I've come across it at all. I played for 8 hours the night before last, I didn't come across it once. No. So Marathon, again for the flanking technique, same as Lightweight, and Hacker, because I hate getting blown up by claymores. basically. I hate it. And in that talking time, we have gone through most of the video. I clicked off the video so I couldn't see what the fuck was going on, but as you can see, we are on to my own class loadout here, which is actually the incorrect one. I wouldn't use Ghost or Hardline, whichever one was on here. I would use Lightweight, and I wouldn't use Sleight of Hand, I would use Hardened, but fuck it. And the thing you'll notice that I always use low Killstreaks when I'm running a class request, because it's a gun that I'm not used to, and therefore, I don't know, I don't really like the high Killstreaks, other than the Blackbird. I mean, everyone's seen the high Killstreaks before, and it doesn't make for entertaining videos, and probably it doesn't make for entertaining gaming, really. I'm shit at chopper gunners and gunships. I'm terrible at flying them. I'm not kidding. I'm terrible at them. Care package, it gives a little bit of excitement, and I'm kind of juggling between having counter or attack helicopter. I automatically want to go for attack helicopter because it's a higher kill streak, but the counter, because I'm not running Ghost anymore, I don't know. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a request for a class or a gun that you want me to try out, leave it in the comments or send me a message on the PS3 and I will do it. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and peace.